Hello, everyone. It is January 7th, 2015, and welcome to Frameloss. I am your host, 2 Inches. With me, as always, in the upper right hand corner, over there in the side, is from CJ.
Welcome, everybody, to Arena, the show that turns multiplayer games into
Oh
competitive
my
sport.
god.
I'm Lee Rehrman. We got two teams that are about to lock up in a virtual clash of the Titans for you tonight.
I forgot you were going to do that.
Can't
I
handle it.
really forgot you were going to do that.
Wait, is that not the right show?
No, it's a very different show.
I was getting prepped for it. I remembered, and
I fucked it up.
Below him, the super fancy man, Donnie.
so
He's super fancy. Look at
Best-
that. He's
best
got more
superhero.
swag than any of us tonight.
pop and fresh.
Pop, pop.
Yeah.
Pop what?
Well, Donnie thought it was season 3, so he got all dressed up.
I did.
My
Bad.
It is season 3. It's season 3 here, where it counts.
It's not season 3.
It's never
In
going
the-
to be season 3.
Tonight we're going to discuss the good, the bad, and the ugly of 2014 in terms of gaming.
Is that the three of us, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
We also have a new trailer for you guys, and we're going to talk about games being played super fast. But the big question everyone has...
Hold on, wait. Are we going to talk about games being played super fast?
Yeah, we're going to speak like the Micro Machines guy. Like, we're going to
Yeah,
speak
right.
really fast about games being
This
played.
is the day I've been trading for my whole life.
We've been gone for, what, I feel like it's been like a
It's
month.
been like a solid 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
It's been a
Yeah.
while.
I grew a beard, shaved it off, grew half a beard.
Yeah. So since then, CJ, why don't you start us off? What have you been playing since the break? I think what is it? 2 weeks that we were off?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 weeks that is kind of like 3 weeks, but so I guess that means what? That's 28 days, right, Kyle?
Yeah, that's
For
the math.
weeks.
Sunday
Yeah.
to Sunday. That's
Sunday
a
to
week.
Sunday for a week. What have I been playing, man? I don't know if I bought I went out. I bought NCAA Football 14, which is obnoxiously overpriced for a used game because after that one came out, they lost they lost a lawsuit over making video games of like college football athletes.
Oh, I remember that whole thing.
Yeah, and then they were like, well, we're not making a 2015, so that one became worth a lot of money. I played Darksiders last night in the stream. I know some of you guys.
Yeah, I saw you playing
watching
that.
It's a lot of fun. I'll probably do that again tomorrow. I don't know, something like that. Bunch of Steam games, bunch of various Steam games. Catch up in the sale, and that's it. Nothing else. No other games. What have you been playing, Donnie?
Yeah, I've actually been playing a lot. Like, was playing WoW, of course. Had to do Molten Core before that closed.
Did you get the mount?
Yep, I got the mount.
You got
All
the
set on
mount?
that.
Oh,
yeah.
not the mount. That's not what I meant. You get
Oh,
the
not
pet.
the pet. No, I didn't get the
Oh, okay.
pet.
I was like, oh my god, ran that
I
shit,
wish.
ran that shit like 20 times.
I've been playing Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare.
That's really fun.
It really is, and as a huge TF2 fan, it reminds me a lot of TF2, and I like it. And I like it more because I'm good at it. Because everyone's 12, I think, and I just school all the 12-year-olds. I just
Suck it,
go in
nerd.
and rush.
Finally, a game where everyone acts their age.
CJ, I don't want to interrupt Donnie, but CJ, you're like half on camera.
Yeah,
half
Hold
not.
on, sorry.
Okay.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's way better.
I've been playing the 3DS game a little bit. The Adventure Time, Explore the Dungeon, because I don't know. It's all right. But I got last
I
night.
heard that game was like I wanted to get it because I really like Adventure Time, and I heard it was like very Metza.
God, I can't do this show with you two anymore.
All right, bye.
Yeah.
Everyone say bye to 2 inches. I heard it was just like it was very much a game that was like, we're an IP that everyone likes.
It's
Cash it in.
I was excited. My friend's like, oh yeah, it's really fun. It's a roguelike, and I collect roguelikes, so I was like, I gotta get it. I've been playing it, and it's a grind of a roguelike. It's just doesn't have all the same charm and fun of the others, and it doesn't really have the Adventure Time charm. It's there, but they don't do much with it.
That's a bummer.
But so instead, I, for $5 on Virtual Console, got the Pokemon trading card game,
Oh my god, what a good choice. What
Game
a
Boy
good
Color game,
choice.
and so I've been playing that. I played that during my lunch break at work today. I've been.
Oh my god, that game rules.
I was playing that before the show. I'm loving it. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been playing. Oh, and Don't Starve. I almost forgot to say, got Don't Starve.
Oh man, I bought that game too. I meant to play it. Shit. I
That
forgot.
game's really good. I like Don't
It's
Starve.
so good. I would
was
be playing
told-
it now, but
So I got The Long Dark, and then I was told that because I don't play any of those games ever. I was told to start with Don't Starve to like baby myself up a little bit and get
Yeah.
used to it.
CJ, you're just drifting slowly off cam every time.
Oh man.
All right.
Yeah,
So-
The Long Dark is really good.
But yeah, so that's all I've been playing. So what have you been playing, 2 inches?
Well, I have been playing a lot of The Long Dark. I streamed that for a bit the other day. I've been playing a lot of this free-to-play game, Blockade 3D. The best way I can describe it is it's Minecraft meets like Quake 3 Arena.
Oh yeah, I did see that, and I was like, oh man, this is Minecraft meets Quake 3 Arena.
People have been comparing it to Ace of Spades, and the one thing I'll say about that is this game's actually fun. I wasn't big on Ace of Spades. I have it, but I just didn't get into it. I really like Blockade though, because it's just super fast paced. It's silly. I can tunnel around the entire map and just piss off the enemy teams.
Any game that you control people in, you like.
Yeah,
That's
well,
what I've learned.
so this is what happened. I started playing it.
Oh, sorry, PvP people in. I
Yeah.
forgot your terms. It's not trolling.
I started playing it, and the green team, so it's split into colors. There's red, yellow, blue, green. I was on the yellow team. The green team was camping our base hard. I vowed from that moment on that I only cared about killing the green team, and I will only ever play on the yellow team. And I put about probably 7 hours into the game now of just pure green slaughter. So I've made a little mini game inside the game just for me, and that's made it really fun. I actually had a bunch of people from the stream play with us, and that was really cool. So I've been playing a lot of that. Other than that, I've had a lot of pretty much gaming ADD, because I just bounce.
It's called Game DD. I'm tired of this. Tired of having to explain.
Game DD.
It's called the Steam Winter Sale. You get so much
Yeah.
you don't know what to do.
Yeah, I have a lot on my plate right now to play, and I was just bouncing. So I found some new games, and I really like Blockade.
I had a lot to play, so I bought something else.
No, Blockade's free.
So I didn't buy something
So I
else.
Yeah,
but
so I
played
download.
something
Yeah,
else.
I played something else. I just needed something to mix it up. I played some Wasteland, but I found out my Imager account, if you don't use it in a certain amount of time, they just kind of delete it. So I don't have the story of my Wasteland characters that I planned so well at the beginning.
Yeah.
So I have all their information. I just don't have their story anymore. So I think I might start a new campaign. Because all of that's just lost now, and it's really upsetting me. I didn't save it. It's my own fault. I should have saved the story outside of that, but it is what it is. So I might continue that up soon, depending on what else is going on. But that's pretty much what I've been playing. I guess I've been doing WoW once a day, each day, just to do my garrison stuff, but that's about it.
That sounds super fun.
Yeah,
He said sarcastically.
I kind of got burnt out pretty quick on it.
Yeah, you know why? Because there's nothing to do at the end of the game.
No, I have still so much to do.
Same. I have too much to do that I just don't do it.
Yeah,
Didn't you
I'm in
do-
Donnie's boat.
Donnie, didn't you just get into heroics?
Yeah, so I have too much to do, so I'm just not doing it.
Yeah, but Kyle has been in heroics for a while.
Yeah, but I still haven't done anything.
And there's still 300 mounts to collect.
Yeah, I have too much to do right now in that game, and it's
All right.
overwhelming. So
I can't wait until a year from now when 2 inches is like, yeah, there just really wasn't a lot in that first in that initial wave of the expansion, and I'm just shoving in his face. Nothing to do with that game right now.
Biohazard, you can crap on that
PvP.
game all you want. Oh, I want to also point out the other thing I did was I killed Biohazard on his stream, and that was the highlight of my week.
Oh, what game was he playing? How did I miss this?
He was playing Wasteland 2, or not Wasteland 2. He was playing Wasteland, and I stream sniped the hell out of him. I found him on the map. I drove a jeep up, just gunned him down. It was worth it. So take that, Biohazard. I don't know. Moving on. What do you got for releases?
Nothing. Literally nothing.
Nothing
Yeah.
at all.
Nothing came out. You
Yeah.
know nothing. You know nothing came out. Why'd you set me up for that?
Yeah, there's really nothing till February. So This category is going to be really.
Why did you set me up for? You're killing me.
I thought you might have something. I didn't know if there was.
No,
I thought you were going to have something like dumb, like
I couldn't find
some
anything.
mobile game that came
Nothing
out.
comes out till the 20th, I think.
Oh wow.
WWE Immortals comes out on the 15th.
Okay.
Oh, man.
That's something.
I will not be playing that because it's a mobile game and
Oh, gross.
Well,
I'll probably play it.
then Donnie, why don't you take us into news of the
Yep.
week then?
All right. Well, tying in, there might not be any new games this week, but thing that did start this week is AGDQ, which stands for Awesome Games Done Quickly. It is a live stream. You can get to it by, I think it's gamesdonequickly.com.
Yep.
I was on it earlier. And it's basically, they're doing all week. It's pretty much, if you like speedruns, they're speedrunning like famous games, popular games all week, and they're doing it for charity, basically. You can donate to charity. They're spreading awareness, I believe, too. It's the Cancer Fund, I don't know, or a Cancer Fund. I think it's actually called the Cancer Fund. I'm not sure.
I think it's prevention something.
Oh, I thought it was support.
Nobody knows.
I thought they were doing to cancer. Oh God.
What did I put my money for?
Who did I donate to?
But yeah, if you like speedrun or just games done quickly, it's really cool. Cool commenters on it, and it's started Sunday and it's all week, right?
Yeah, it ends I think Saturday.
Yeah, it ends like Saturday at midnight. So I guess Sunday at midnight then.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
I've
It
been
goes all day
watching.
Saturday.
I've been watching as much as I can of it. It's a shame that like we have to work and we have actual jobs because
Yeah.
I would watch this all day, every
I
day.
think we all agree with that.
There have been some really good runs. There have been some runs where I've been just like, this is kind of a yawn fest. Like I don't want to watch this anymore. But overall, from what I've watched, I've really enjoyed. Just like last year. And I'm looking forward to. There's a bunch on Saturday that I'm really looking forward to, and I'm glad that they're waiting for then. Like Dark Souls 2 in an hour and 40 minutes. I'm really excited for that.
Whoever did the schedule, though, I mean, like, yes, it's good that they're waiting till Sunday or Saturday for a lot of the good stuff, but still really a bad schedule, like in terms of planning.
Yeah. They have the way they block things out is kind of weird, but I don't know. I think I like the event a lot. I just wish I had more time to watch it. I'll have to go back and just handpick different VODs to watch. The Mario runs were really good.
Oh no, it's just a cool idea and it's for a good cause. So
Yep. And they raise a ton of money.
I also really like. I think right when we pitched it, a lot of people just ran to go watch it already. So I mean, good for them.
Yep. Be sure to check out a different channel while we're on.
Yep.
Damn
Check
it,
out
Donnie.
later.
Son of a...
Hey, I didn't write this script.
So, in more news that's sure to send people running from our channel, Kingdom Hearts 3 apparently is slated for release this year, allegedly. Rumors abound.
We know they don't like releasing release dates.
Yeah. Unnamed sources.
No. They were named sources.
No, an unnamed source gave me this
news
about the name source. So, Bill Farmer, who has voiced the character Goofy in both the first two games, he has said that as far as he's told, the sequel is due out later this year, and that his voice recording is finished.
I would hope he knows that his voice recording is finished.
Well, I mean, you would hope that, but
Well, they might. You never know. In that process, they might be like, "Oh, hey, going through and editing stuff, we really need you to redo these lines,
maybe.
So bring you back in." So that stuff happens. So it's very possible he's like, "Yeah, I think I'm done," but who knows?
So given Square Enix's relative silence, it's definitely possible he's mistaken, but he sounded very confident, and he said, "This is a quote, I'm certain that is what I know and have been told." So this was all tweets that he tweeted. It's not official by any means, but I mean, it's as good a source as any for unofficial information as far as
we'll know definitely at E3.
Yeah, and I mean,
when asked for further information, he simply replied, "Gahawk."
Gorsh.
Hayuk.
But yeah, I'm betting. And if it's if he was wrong, well, it's like someone then just told him wrong. So
It's like, why would you trust Goofy? It's really on us no matter what at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, he tries hard as a father, so I give him.
It just sounds
Go
way
through
too
loops.
early, given where their teams are placed right now. Like they said, because they stated when they showed it, they were like the whole team's working on Final Fantasy 15.
I mean, they probably just lied.
I mean, maybe.
You think
Or
someone
maybe
would do
they-
that? Just go on the internet, tell lies.
Or they diverted sources or found ways to do it, or
Yeah.
maybe they cut corners. I'm hoping that's not it, and instead that they pooled more resources, found out, oh, we don't need that much in 15, like better stuff. I don't want the answer to be they skimped. I want the answer to be they found what they needed.
I really wish that like we had, because I would love to know what it's like making a game if you can just pull resources from other games and stuff like
From other
that. Yeah, like I wish we had a
It's-
way to find out like
Um,
inside info, like from a developer's standpoint or something like that.
I mean, from what I've heard, from my friends who are actually in like AAA companies, it's
I like how you
Yeah.
adjusted your bow tie there when you said
Yeah.
that. Like my
Well, I'm
friends
also
at
trying-
AAA
You
companies.
gotta call them sources.
yeah. Well, my sources. I don't want to give like. I'm also just trying hard to word. I don't want to give away like privileged information. I'm
No,
not
don't say,
supposed to
don't
be
say
saying.
names. Oh my god.
Um,
names.
But basically, on teams, a lot of the times, if deadlines are hit early or it's like the project they're working on, they can pull from teams because it's like, okay, it found out our deadlines, we're actually hitting them a lot quicker, so we don't need as many people on this project. The other team who's working on that, they're hitting some more snags, so we can move you guys because I mean we don't need as much. I mean it's like our jobs where we have mini projects and sometimes we have people jumping in on ones they normally don't do near the crunch. So they do that all. A lot of companies do that, and it's like you see it a lot between in companies when you have games that have a single player team and a multiplayer team. They'll do that a lot.
Yeah.
Because you'll have separate teams and then they'll jump. But large developers who have multiple publishers that own developers with multiple games, they do similar things. Someone who actually does that might have better detail on it, but from all my information, it's how it works, and it can work fairly well.
No, that's good insight.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Thanks for that
Yeah.
info.
No problem.
I want to do. I like what you said, and I want to counteract that with my sources from Sims development. Is
That's not a real game.
they don't pull resources. The B team's in charge of B, and the C team's in charge of C. And if you're not going to be done, like, ship it.
Well, that does sound like EA. So
yeah,
I mean,
it depends. It depends on the company, of course.
This is,
what
no.
their
It does.
priorities are.
It definitely depends on the company. But I have people on the EA on the Sims development side who are like, yeah, that's pretty much how it goes here.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I'm hoping for Square that they're not gonna go, hey, cut corners, whatever. They're gonna be like, hey, maybe we don't need as many on this company, so we can.
No,
move.
I get that.
Yeah, I'm very optimistic when it actually comes to game development, and I really hope that that's what would happen.
Yeah. So that'll be interesting to find out come E3. Which it just seems like everything's happening like we're already in January. Then 2 months from now is PAX, and then like 2 months from PAX is E3. Like everything's just happening really fast already this year.
Yeah.
what are you talking? It's fucking
I mean,
January 7th.
I know.
It's
two
so quick.
2 months from today is day 2 of PAX.
So what are your 2016 resolutions?
1024 by 768.
With that, let's.
We said don't do that.
Can I show the trailer?
Yeah.
On what resolution?
I just want to show the trailer.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the Order 1886. It's a PS4 exclusive. This is the new trailer that they just released called Silent Night. Let's take a look at it.
Silent night.
busy.
in heavenly peace.
Stay with me.
Sleep in heavenly peace.
So that's the Order 1886 Silent Night trailer. Are you guys? So neither of you have a PS4.
Correct.
First off, so is this game on either of your?
Hint, Frameloss chat.
Is this on either of your guys' radar?
Nope.
I mean,
Well, I know about it, I should say.
I thought it already came out. Because I remember seeing stuff for it before, and I was like, oh, kind of Victorian, steampunky, old steampunk stuff. I'm a little over, but it still looked pretty and was like well done. And I'm all about the Zeppelins, and I saw some Zeppelins in there, so I'm cool with that. So I thought it looked cool, but I didn't plan on playing it because I don't have a Sony system.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh man, that looks like it'll be a really good game.
Yeah.
Someone will have fun playing that. Not
So
me.
I'm in the same boat as you because I'm so sick of Victorian England, which is a really cool time period, just being like bottlenecked into it has to have steampunk.
Yeah.
If it doesn't have steampunk, like it doesn't count. So I was super down on this game for a while. Like I didn't want to give it the time of day. Then I went to that special Sony event and I got hands on with it, and it's beautiful. Like that game is gorgeous.
Oh, just that trailer. Like it looks pretty, and that's why it's like I'm done with steampunk. But when I say they do it cool, is like I look at it and I don't feel like they're being like, oh man, let's put a gear on his glasses. That's so steampunk. Like I feel like they're trying
Does he have
to
a
make
train on his helmet? That's a steampunk train.
Yeah, I feel like they're trying to make it look like it actually like fits.
This
like,
hammer
it
needs
makes-
more gears.
Yeah, it feels like they're trying to make it work.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's one problem with steampunk is literally only used as an aesthetic most of the time.
Yep.
And any game that has it doesn't incorporate it really into mechanics. I don't think this one does, but they at least make it seem a little realistic and aren't just obviously like, hey, let's have a coat of steampunk on here.
Yeah.
We'll make it so beautiful.
And so I didn't even play. The other thing I was like kind of down on was the werewolves, because I'm not a big werewolf guy. But werewolves are another enemy in the game. The part I played didn't have any. I was just fighting humans. But I really like the weapons in the game, because I'm big on FPSs having unique weapons in them that like make them stand out. I feel like if you're playing an FPS for so long, like the guns are like what define it, because that's what you're using.
Yeah.
So a lot of the guns in this, like the thermite gun, like I was sold once I got hands with that, because what it does is it just splatters, like it coats an area in this like thermite dust,
Yeah.
and then you shoot like an ignition charge at it, and that whole area just goes up.
Oh, cool.
And it's
That
really
actually
fun.
sounds really rad.
So you can stun people, like it hits people, like it's like you're basically hitting them with like little pieces of like glass, I guess I would say. So like they're taking hits from it, but it's not really hurting them. It's kind of just like stunning them. But then you shoot the ignition shot and they go up in flames, and it's really cool. I really like that weapon.
It's one of the things that when people are like, oh, the first-person shooter genre is so overdone, it's dead, I have to disagree with, because it's not dead yet. I think what we're seeing, and this game is a perfect, it shows it, is because we've had FPSs forever, the mechanics, the shooting, running, how they should feel and what we expect them to feel, that's been hammered down, so every game feels the same. So where do you go from that? Make guns, the gun mechanics. You start focusing on what cool ideas can we do now that we have that core down, and it really sounds like they're doing that, where it's like, okay, it's a shooter. How do we make it more interesting? Let's do gun mechanics that we haven't seen before. And I like when FPSs do that.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, I'm definitely picking this game up. Once I got hands on, it became on my radar. I'm probably gonna do a full stream of this, where I maybe try and marathon it and just play right through it. I'm comfortable enough with FPSs that like I'm okay doing a blind playthrough of it. So I might do that. So look forward to that. But yeah, I'm excited for the Order.
I will say that as far as trailers go, I'm really tired of video game trailers that want to be movie trailers. Like I learned nothing about that video game from that trailer.
Well, I mean, the game's so close to coming out. Like, these are just teasers at this point. Like, there's plenty of other like gameplay trailers or anything.
And
out for you.
That's the other thing. This is a cinematic trailer, not a gameplay trailer.
Yeah.
Gameplay trailer, I agree. But cinematic, it's like that's to catch your eye. That's to get like the interest.
Yeah.
Of the people who don't really know about it or only heard some stuff like me. Like, oh, I see the cinematic. I'm like, oh, that's pretty. Oh, it's really cool. Now I want to look up the gameplay trailer and know what the game's about. Because you're right. I see that trailer. I know there's guns.
Yeah.
Now I want to know what the guns do. Like, so I'll look into like stuff like 2 Inches said.
I tend to get nervous when I see a trailer with no gameplay. at
Right.
all,
No, I
especially
would
this close to release.
I would 100% agree with you if the other trailers already didn't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even at that, I mean, yes, they already exist. I understand, but still.
And I'm a sucker. One
I
sucker
agree. You are a sucker.
for video game trailers with nice songs done really creepy.
I mean, yeah, that's what they want you.
Creepy song.
I know. I just said I'm a sucker for it. They put that in there. I'm like, that's instantly like, boom, you've hit a notch where I'm like, okay, where do we go from here? You're already up here.
Whoa, don't hit notch. We don't need that flack.
Yeah.
We'll get so much hate.
But yeah, I'm really excited for that game, and I plan on playing a lot of that.
Oh yeah. Looks super pretty.
Super pretty. So PS Plus announced their free games for January. There's 2 on each, as always. PS4 is going to get Infamous First Light and the Swapper. I don't really know anything about the Swapper, but Infamous First Light is the expansion DLC bonus thing, whatever.
The standalone.
Yeah.
I almost bought that like a week ago.
Good thing
like
you did.
right before they it was literally the day before they announced it. I was gonna buy it because I really like Infamous Second Son, and this is my favorite character from that game, just in her own standalone DLC. So I'm pretty excited to play this.
I'm quickly looking up the Swapper because I've never heard of this, and the name made me curious.
I feel like the Swapper.
Well, so far I've learned.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Awards.
Is that you do a lot of swapping in it, like between room to room? Yeah, no. It did really good when it came out.
I'm trying to correct you.
It looks kind of weird. It's a platformer for sure.
It's
kind of like a puzzle.
atmospheric puzzle platformer.
That's really all I can tell you about it. It looks like you are 2 people and swap between them. Something like that. I don't know.
Something like that. I don't know. I still want to correct 2 Inches for being wrong, but he might
always want to do that.
Might not be.
I mean, I'm right. I know I'm right.
It reminds me of this indie game Ebb and Flow I played, in the sense that you control 2 people.
But I'm okay with the PS4 offerings.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Neither is like a full release, but whatever. It's still a new system.
Yeah, and I mean the infamous DLC alone, like that's like they just saved me $15, so I'm excited for that.
And Prototype 2 and DuckTales Remastered are the PS3 offerings. Prototype 2 is pretty old. DuckTales Remastered, new-ish. 6 months old, I think, at this point, right?
Yeah, I'm really pumped that I'm getting that as well. This will mark the first official time I haven't downloaded every title because Prototype 2 sucks. It's 100% terrible at every level, so I'm not even going to get that for free.
Haven't even played it.
If you want to experience the blandest city you've ever been in,
everything I know about 2 Inches Opinions tells me this game's great.
It is one of the most dull New York cities in the history of New York cities ever portrayed. Everything is just
saying portrayed because I'm like, how many New Yorks have you been
to? Any form of media. This is the worst New York has ever been seen.
That means that it's fantastic.
It's awful.
Godzilla's there all the time.
I couldn't stand this game. It came out. The first one came out during the popular Summer of Sandboxes when Infamous 1 first came out. Red Faction Guerrilla and Prototype all came out within one after another for 3 weeks.
Yeah, I remember Infamous and Prototype people being like, man, they're very similar and they're both out.
Yep.
Which one do I get?
Prototype is, in my opinion, just garbage. I played through that whole first game. I tried the second one. Like maybe the first game was a fluke. Maybe it was just really bad, and it was still just terrible. Would not recommend.
I never played it. I think I played a bit of Infamous. My only thing I know about Prototype is like a week ago, this person I know was just like, "Yo, have you played the game Prototype? Man, that game is so sick. You can like cut people apart." I'm like, "Yeah, what else? What else about it? Please sell me on this game, man. You're not doing a good job."
Are you sure it was someone you know and that wasn't the poster advertising the game?
No, it was a real human.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and say that I have not played Prototype 2. I might have it on PC. I don't know for sure. If I do, it's in Steam somewhere. It got 70s, mid to high 70s on Metacritic across the board. 4 out of 5 on a couple other sites, G4, Giant Bomb. So it's not like it's not nearly as offensive as 2 Inches is
I
trying
mean,
to make it sound.
this is my opinion. I think it's an awful game.
Yeah, right. And I'm now giving people the facts.
No. Because you haven't.
People
No.
disagree with you.
Because you haven't played it, so you're not giving them
That's why I
facts.
didn't-
You're
no, I
giving
didn't
them
say-
other people's.
I am giving them facts.
You're giving them other people's opinions.
No. I'm giving them the fact that on Metacritic it has a 74, 76.
Right, but all
79.
Metacritic does is take other people's opinions and just mushes them together.
Right.
Yeah. So
And
everyone's average opinion is it's not as bad as your opinion.
Right. The fact is that most people disagree with you,
I
as always.
I don't see how.
I mean, I can here. I'll link the website. You can see it. You can see it with your eyes.
I mean,
It's-
maybe the people who played it had never been to New York City, so they don't know what
Yeah.
it's like.
Or a city in general. What did the first prototype get?
There you go. Oh
I-
God! Now I gotta look that shit up.
Yeah. Well,
Make me
I'll
do my job.
say the Vita games while you look that up.
Prototype 79, same score. Suck it, nerd.
I mean, that game sucked. I don't know what to tell you. That game was really bad.
No. That's not how that works. I don't know what to tell you. You don't get to look at the facts and then go, oh yeah.
I mean, I played the first one fully, so
Yeah, I mean, it got a 79. I don't know what
Yeah.
to tell you. It looks like just once again you hate good games.
no. It's not a good game. It's really bland and boring.
I mean, it has a
Doesn't
79.
make it bad if like the mechanics and the gameplay. If the game itself is like cool, but everything else is boring, it's still a good game. It's just a boring good game.
Nah, it doesn't even do with
here
that.
Here comes Ti. Where
No, because like
the story doesn't matter. It's tight controls.
no, the story I couldn't get into the story at all.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Flying around the city like a flying squirrel, like, just didn't seem fun to me. The graphics were so subpar, like it was
I'm
just
sorry,
laughable.
I lost you there. How is flying around a city like a flying squirrel not fun? Like
Yeah, what part of that?
you
is
said that,
fun?
and I was like, oh
Well,
yeah.
because
this is how
there's
flying
nothing in the
squirrels
city. The city's just an empty void of like, fly to this like section of enemies, fly to this section of enemies.
This is your only problem
There's-
with this game, that there's just not enough like crowd?
No, that's not my only. I already just said. I
Fly
said the
froze,
story sucked.
apparently.
Yeah, you did freeze. Let's get some kitty.
Get the cat up. New Year's cat.
Oh yeah, we have a new cat. Boop.
Ugh. Apparently,
Okay, new cat.
hardwiring in does nothing.
That's your internet.
I didn't like the story at all. The city is lifeless and boring. The combat was not like intuitive, like it wasn't fun. I don't know what else is left. The graphics were not compared to all the other games I was playing at that point. The graphics were like laughable. Just like red blobs forming on the side of this building that you're like, oh, I gotta attack that with my arm sword because I'm infected.
Wait, question. Were the red blobs supposed to be blob monsters? Because then your point is invalid.
Yeah, sort of.
They're like tumors growing on the side of a building.
Then red
Well,
blobs. then boom,
tumors
you-
are very.
No,
funny. What do you
but they
want?
weren't animated well. Like they didn't look
because
good.
they're tumors. Tumors don't move.
Oh,
Why do you
God.
need to animate them?
You just want.
No.
Yeah.
I'm
I still have to play
renting.
the game myself and maybe
I'm
I'll
renting
agree with you.
Prototype and making CJ play it now.
Well, let me
Because-
check if I,
no,
let me check
'cause-
if I have it. Check if I have it. I have it. I just haven't played it.
You have Prototype 1?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you're streaming next week.
No, I'm doing Darksiders. I'll play it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's getting played because I know the internet has told me that you're wrong, and the internet's always right. So That's double win right there.
No, the reason we have this show is to tell everyone that the internet's wrong.
But we're on the internet.
Right. But we're better than the internet.
We're on the internet.
Okay, finish the Vita section.
Yeah.
And on the Vita, I forgot we're
This show wasn't supposed to be about fucking Prototype 2 and how shitty that game is. My God.
Just one more thing to hate about it. On the PlayStation Vita, Duke Nukem 3D and Whoa Dave. So really just a garbage month for PS.
No, I like Duke Nukem 3D.
Right, like I said, a garbage month for PS.
Oh my God.
Whoa, Dave. I don't know what that game
Yeah,
is.
I don't know what-
I just love it.
I don't-
I'm looking it up.
I don't know what Whoa
It's
Dave
a
is.
Surfer. It's a game about a surfer. That's it. Whole thing.
Okay, can I just say I'm already in love with it because I googled it and on the
Oh my God, this
website
game is like shit.
wodave.com the headline is Whoa Dave, it's a video game.
Oh my God.
I'm downloading that. That's better than Prototype 2, just for the
Wait,
record.
yeah, I saw this. I was on the 3DS marketplace and it was like Whoa Dave and I didn't read it because that font is kind of hurts my eyes.
Whoa Dave trophy list revealed. Get bronze trophy for entering initials as POO. That is what Whoa Dave is, everyone.
Dude,
Yeah.
This game, dude, is this Burger Time? It looks great.
This game looks like garbage. Anyone who says that this is a good month for PS Plus is fucking retarded.
It looks like
DuckTales,
no, it
Infamous, and
actually looks like it's
Swapper
done now,
are
so
a good month.
Sorry, when I said looks like garbage, I mean visually, literally looks like garbage.
Well, yeah, I know.
I-
Just because that's their choice to look garbage doesn't change the fact that it look garbage.
Wait, just because 2 out of the 6 games suck doesn't mean the whole month is a wash.
No. 4 out of the 6 games.
Wait,
suck.
what for?
The Swapper, Prototype 2, Whoa Dave, and Duke Nukem.
The Swapper is fun.
Swapper's
The Swapper is very derivative.
Okay, I mean, if you want to back up Prototype fucking 2 and say the Swapper's derivative, then...
I don't know anything about Prototype. All I said about Prototype 2 was that the majority of people disagree with you.
Duke Nukem 3D is a classic.
It's right, it's garbage. I agree.
No,
I mean, Sonic is a classic, and you hate Sonic.
I do
so-
hate Sonic.
So there you go. And then the 2 games out of these that are good games are both arcade titles. It's Infamous First Light, DuckTales Remastered. It's a garbage month.
No, that's $35 worth of free stuff for me.
Right.
Just for those 2 games.
Okay, so
That's...
compared to their other months, this is a garbage month.
No, that's almost the entire cost of the year.
It doesn't matter. I don't care about that. I'm not saying it's a ripoff. I'm saying it's a garbage month.
No, I'm more than happy with this month because I want both those games and I didn't want to shell out money for them right away.
Okay. I mean, that's good for you. There's 4
Yeah.
games that suck.
I mean, Whoa Dave's only $5, so.
Yeah.
That speaks
And-
even more to my point. of
And for
what a
me,
bad month this is.
there's only 2 games that suck. So I'm fine with
let's
this
just
month.
let's just wait for Games for Gold and see what you have to say then. Let's see what happens then when you're pooping all over the Xbox. And
When Games for Gold has their they're gonna have Prototype 1.
I'm pretty sure Prototype 2 is just as old as some Games for Gold stuff. So don't give me that.
Oh man,
You
I
can
just
pop
got
off that.
gold, so I get games.
And Duke Nukem 3D is even older. So
No, that just came out.
how can it be a classic then?
Duke Nukem. Actually, Duke Nukem 3D. Didn't that just come out this week?
Then how is it a classic?
Well, because it's a remastered version of the.
Right. So it's an old as fuck game, but they put a shiny new filter
Yeah.
on it, made it
Yeah.
look nice.
That's
Right.
fine.
Okay. So like I said, garbage month.
No,
Oh wow, Duke Nukem 3D's got.
you're
like,
just mad
10 out
because
of
your
10 on
system doesn't give
Steam,
you any games.
8 out of 10 on Destructoid.
I have
Duke Nukem
PS
3D's
Plus. Go ahead, Donnie.
It's no Duke Nukem 3D. Oh, the initial released one on January 29th, 1996
Say
is
fuck you. Not you.
Yeah,
Donnie.
the initial release, not this one.
Garbage.
it's got good ratings is all I was saying.
I'm sure it does. I don't like Duke Nukem games, but that's just me. I will acknowledge the fact, unlike some other unnamed hosts on this show, that my opinion does disagree with the.
Listen, there's a goddamn
I'm
warning
sorry.
at the beginning of the show that says this show is full of pretentious opinions.
Right, and I'm here to counteract them.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but you're still wrong.
That's
That's
I'm on the internet, so I have to be right.
it's true. No one just goes on the internet.
You think someone would do
Outside.
that?
All right, we are stuck up on that. We need to move
Oh
on.
my lord! I think we spent 20 minutes on that.
We
We
spent
have.
like 20 minutes on Prototype 2.
That's your fault.
I'm
You
gonna
guys
I'm gonna
excited
skip.
to hear about the Witcher 3.
No, I'm gonna skip most of this because we're running out of time. But Uncharted 4, basically a giant info dump was posted on NeoGAF of this guy who went and like visited Naughty Dog, talked with them, sat down, and he learned a bunch of stuff from the game that no one else knows about, and he posted it everywhere like a big blabbermouth. He was probably
Wait. Usually you have to sign a.
no, he was. I mean, he was probably allowed to because
Okay.
it's all over the other news sites and everything. It just started.
Okay, I was
on,
gonna say, do not break those.
No, it just started on NeoGAF. So I'm just gonna go over some of the bullet points that we learned about Uncharted 4. Porting The Last of Us to PS4 helped the Uncharted 4 development a lot. It allowed them to get like earlier access to builds to. I mean, I don't see how they wouldn't already have the early access because they're Sony's baby at this point. They probably had all the resources ever for them. It takes place 3 years after Uncharted 3. At the start of Uncharted 4, Drake is living happy with Elena, and then Sam appears, who is Drake's brother. Drake thought Sam was dead. The story takes Drake and Sam to, I don't know, Libertalia, a mythic Madagascar colony. You're not gonna spend the whole game on an island. There's just a lot of little bullet points. There's 2 rival hunt. There's
I'm gonna skip most of this as I read.
Yeah.
Read every single.
Yeah, because okay,
Skip the most important bullet point.
because unlike I don't know how Donnie feels about Uncharted. Unlike CJ,
Really pretty.
I love this game.
And the game.
Excuse me. Hold on. Pause that thought while I try and find it. How do I feel about Uncharted?
Yeah.
I have fucking both of them right here. I got both of the games.
I mean, there's 3 of them.
Yeah, I mean, that game is still expensive.
Yeah.
No,
That pack was $20. You make Uncharted 3 $10, and I'll buy the shit.
I'm pretty sure it is. I think it's been $10 for a while.
Well, I gotta buy the shit out of it then, which will get me the whole game, from what I know.
Elena and Sully are both back in the game. I already said that. Artifacts. There's a lot of artifacts in the game, and these contain notes more about the story. They've completely recalled the AI system. They showed the rope and the piston in the E3 trailer. They said there's way more tools than that. They're going to be a ton you can use. They're focusing on navigation and freedom for this entry. Plenty of side stories if you're looking for them. All paths have consequences. There is no golden path in the game. That's really interesting.
That's BS. I don't believe that.
I mean, I don't know why they would just come out and say that.
There's still an optimal path. If there's paths, there's an optimal path. That's that.
Well, I mean, there haven't been paths in the previous one. Like, there weren't, like, if you do this, it affects this. The games are very linear.
I think it's awesome that they're adding that.
Yeah, no,
functionality,
I love it.
I don't buy that there's not a golden path. I'm sure there's no path where everything is perfect for you.
I think that's what they're saying. There's no.
I mean, that's just called.
That's the golden path.
That's just having a story. That's just called I wrote a story.
No, if there's no path that's perfect, then there's no golden path.
There's a best path in the game. Like
there's probably a good ending and a bad ending.
Right. So that's a golden path.
Well, the golden path is also not just for like, oh, if you get the gold ending. Golden path is the optimal way to do it. So
yeah.
Like sometimes you can get a good ending, but still not. If they make it like you have to get the best score to get the good ending, then it's a golden path. If you get the good ending just because you didn't do bad stuff, but you can still play crappily or whatever way you want, it's not the golden path. It's a little finicky term. Yeah, it's mostly just used. Golden path is used just to be like, oh, the golden path is the best. The best strategy is basically
right. So then you are agreeing with me then, right? That there
no,
has,
I'm saying
there has to be a golden path.
No,
because there's still a best way to get through the game.
It depends on I don't know. It depends on how they design it. Maybe they're saying, like, they balanced it enough that there's not an optimal. Like I'm trying to. Deus Ex, the original Deus Ex, there probably was the best way to get through, but it was sometimes, I think it was like balanced enough that it felt like all your decisions were still fine. Like you could do non-lethal, and it felt like it was designed that you could still do non-lethal and have no trouble with it. and still do lethal, and it felt like the same. It didn't feel like, oh, I'm only gonna do non-lethal because it's obviously always better. Why would I even do the other? That's more the golden path. Like, you're still right. One is probably, it's hard to balance it out, but if it feels like, oh man, all these like different play styles feel about equal, then it's like a golden crossroads or something. I don't know. Like, they're
Yeah.
golden highway. I don't know.
I just know 2 Inches isn't going to call them out on anything, so I feel the need to.
Alright.
Point
I don't have a need
I
to
feel
call
the
him
need
out
to
on
point out
anything.
little inconsistencies, like saying there's no golden path when.
Yeah, but
that's
you have
yeah,
nothing to go
definitely
by that
false.
say it's false.
I have the fact that okay, so if every path is all equal, then why make paths?
Just to like, if to let players make their choices and what
Yeah.
they want to do, like
But all the choices are the same. If all the paths
Well,
are equal.
if there's like, if
Like, let's say
just
one
let you
path-
have different play styles, like what I was saying with non-lethal and lethal,
Yeah.
you choose because it's a different play style for how you want to play. Like, someone wants to play non-lethal, but it's still the same in like difficulty and stuff, but the play style's different, so
Yeah.
they get a little bit of a different experience, but
Okay.
not one's better than the other, is
Okay.
basically.
We'll see. I will.
Yeah,
I see
I
what
mean-
you're saying.
Yeah, no. I completely, I'm with you right there. But saying that like this is bullshit, like I don't buy that.
I'm not saying it's bull. I
You-
mean, I'm saying
you
that
definitely
it's-
said it was bullshit.
Yeah, I did. That's why I stopped that sentence. I didn't finish it. Because I think it is bullshit, but I think that it's just yet another, like, it's a good way
Marketing
for that.
scheme.
Yeah, it's a good way for them to say, like, like not only do we have
Yeah,
paths,
but-
look at how dynamic we are. Oh, there's no
Yeah,
way
but
to get
they-
it perfect. There's always going to be a reason to replay the game.
I think not. No. I think Naughty Dog is like on the same level as Rockstar though at this point, where they don't have to market shit to you. They know you're gonna buy the game. They could say this game is just full of poop,
I mean,
and you
that's-
just throw
there's
rocks
no-
in the air.
There's never a point where you're done marketing, ever.
No. But I'm saying like it doesn't matter what they say, you're gonna buy the game.
Yeah,
Like,
they
they're
don't have to
not-
market as hard. As
They don't have to
other
throw out
companies.
buzzwords and be like, "Ooh, look at this, because you're gonna buy it.
Yeah, but they are throwing out buzzwords and doing that. They are doing those things you said they don't have to do.
But I think what 2 Inches is saying is they're throwing out the buzzwords, not to be like, "Hey, we have buzzwords," to be like, "No, we actually have this." We're
Yeah,
not trying
that's-
to press
yeah.
you. We're just telling you the facts.
We'll
we got
see.
this.
I don't believe that.
Yeah,
we
I
will
mean,
see.
we'll know when the game comes out.
Yeah.
It's all speculation.
Yeah.
You'll have to rely on Donnie and I for unbiased reporting on that because
No, because I'll be the one who actually plays it.
I'll watch someone play it and be like, "Yes, they did this thing."
They're not giving a straight answer to any of his last adventures. And
Of course not.
Yeah, they're not giving any.
how is that the next goddamn point we talk about? When I'm like, oh, they're not doing any marketing bullshit, and then you go immediately into like, well, they still won't tell us if it's the last one.
Right. Why? I mean, they're not going to tell us it's the last one.
They're never gonna say it's the last one when no one buys the game anymore. I'm just
I
saying that's
think-
No.
more
No.
marketing-
Pe-
that's
no,
more
peop-
marketing bullshit.
No. People are speculating this might be Drake's last adventure, and the
Not
next
the
Uncharted.
last one of
Yeah,
the
and the next
series.
Uncharted might be
No, I
someone
know.
else.
Right, they're not gonna. If this sells really well and fans want Drake, then they're not gonna
Yeah.
say it's his last adventure.
You're adding the word "if" this sells really well. There's no if. This is like if Rockstar announced tomorrow, like, get ready for Grand
There's
Theft Auto 6.
There's no,
This
there's
will
no-
sell well.
There's no if when we talk about that, but when we talk about the game quality, there's an if. I see.
No, there is a
That's my mistake. No, that's my mistake. I apologize.
100%.
I didn't know the conditionals only applied to the quality.
I'm saying
the
right.
same.
I'm saying right now, 100%. This game will do extremely well sales wise.
What if it comes out that the owner of like Naughty Dog is a Nazi? Then it won't do well.
It probably still will because people love this franchise. Naughty Dog is probably
They hate Nazis. That might be a little.
Yeah,
far.
exactly.
Naughty Dog might be. I mean, it's tough to say. Naughty Dog might be the best development house.
Oh my god.
Name a better one.
Let's move on.
Name a better one.
Continue.
I want you to name a better development studio right now who's put out consistent quality.
I mean, I'm not
Blizzard?
going to be able to do that on the spot because I
I'm
can't.
just gonna say Blizzard because that's.
Blizzard, Donnie, I'm with you. Blizzard might
You
be.
said produces quality. You didn't say how often because Blizzard we know.
Yeah,
has
no,
years
I'm-
between their
I
products.
don't know.
I'm-
Valve, I guess. Yeah, I guess Valve. Then I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
what
yeah,
off the top of
Valve.
my head. I can't just like name publishing houses off. The
I
top of my
didn't
head.
say. I said one of the best. I didn't say the best.
Then why did you challenge me to name others?
Because I want you to name ones that you think are better.
Okay, we all know Ubisoft is doing the best. So let's move on.
I'm just saying. Not saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The Witcher 3 specs came out today. They
God
are
damn.
insane. Next level. Rockstar Biohazard said it's a good one.
Yeah, I would put Rockstar right up there with them.
All right,
Biohazard.
so now we have 3 ahead. So they're number 4 best.
No. I'm not saying Rockstar's ahead of them. I'm saying same level.
We are
don't-
gonna be
so-
stuck on this forever.
The specs are insane for like optimal
Beautiful.
running. It's so recommended requirements: an Intel i7, not just any i7, one of the higher end i7s, the 3770. An AMD CPU, AMD FX 8354, which is awesome. That's the equivalent for those of you who have AMD chips as opposed to Intel
Yeah.
chips.
That's a beefy. You're looking at a $300 processor.
I mean, you're looking at an i7. It's.
Yeah.
I was trying to come up with something to explain it, but it's right there. If you have AMD chips, then you know what that is, and if you don't, then you definitely know what an i7 is. For graphics cards, they want you to have either a GeForce GTX 770 or a Radeon R9.
I do not meet the the GPU.
I do. Yay!
I
just bought that card actually.
the 770.
No, the R9 290. Did I buy the R9 290 or did I buy the
No,
R9
you
270?
you bought Radeon.
Yeah.
Or not you bought I thought you bought Nvidia.
No.
I don't know what you have then.
But I don't. I have either the 270 or the 290. I don't remember which one, but.
The 290, that's like a $600 card, I think.
Yeah, that's not the one I have.
I have the 280. Or I have the 280X.
What
I
kind of
should say.
jerk is like, let's put $600 card in the minute of recommended specs?
Yeah. This is going to be a beefy title.
Bunch of jerks. Sorry, I was looking at graphics. 8 gigs of RAM, 64-bit Windows 7 or Windows 8, DirectX 11, 40 gigs of hard drive space. That's recommended.
Hard drive space, I don't even look at anymore. That's pittance.
Yep. I know some people are probably looking to Biohazard. Witcher's 3 new title is now benchmark the game.
Yeah, pretty much probably has
Yeah,
it.
more or less. I know some people are tight on HDD space. They want to put it on their solid state drives and all that stuff. So
I mean, looking at these requirements, I once saw a computer that could do all these. I've never owned one.
Even the
same
minimum,
one.
like that was just recommended. Even minimum is pretty.
I was about to say the minimum is a little offensive, but it's so you need an i5 2500 or a Phenom 2, which is like
It's like a $200.
Yeah,
Especially the.
it's not the best i5, but it's like not.
It's
the
up there,
worst
yeah.
I have an i5 fan, if
Middle.
that counts. Right, 2 inches.
Yeah, got for free at work.
Sween, I will rate your computer setup if you post it.
Yeah, definitely. I would love to see that.
Sweet.
GeForce GTX 660 or Radeon HD 7870.
I think Biohazard has the 660, so he's good.
Yeah, he's all
for
set to-
minimum.
on minimum. He can play.
I think
settings.
so. My video card right now is actually being RMA'd. I'm using from CJ's old card, which I don't think meets that minimum.
Did I actually give it to you yet?
Yeah, I have it.
I think mine's the 7870.
Is it the 7870?
I think so. Yeah.
So
this game will cost you $1,000, more or less. Yeah, pretty much right around there.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't
6 gigs.
I don't
OS,
think
et cetera, et cetera.
it might be the 7870. My card will be here before this game comes out, though.
I think it. I gotta look.
Oh, and DirectX 11. I can do that. I meet one requirement.
Nice. I see. I don't remember my manufacturer. I think I had the Sapphire.
Yeah, you have a Sapphire
So
that
let's see.
that I'm aware of.
Yeah, it looks like it was this one. Just looking at the picture of the graphics card, it looks like it was the 7870. It definitely had 2 fans on it. Some ports. A way to get into the motherboard. Yeah, this all checks out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean the specs are clearly insane. Game's gonna be gorgeous. I'm excited for it, even though I'm gonna need to upgrade my CPU apparently to an i7. I never thought I'd need an i7 for gaming, but
I'm all set.
I have the i5 like 3750.
I'm all set for everything except for video card. But I'm recommended, so I think I should be good.
You're below the recommended.
Yeah, but I'm way above the minimum. I feel like the recommended and minimum are really far apart.
I want to know how much Intel and AMD paid them to be like, yeah, you gotta get that i7. Get that FX.
Because I feel like the 7870 is There's 3 cards between that. Like, there's more than 3. There's 3 in the R9 series between that. There's the 270, actually there's more. 270, 270X, 280, 280X, and 290, 290X.
Yeah.
I have the 280X, so I think I'm good. I'm just below recommended for just the video card. I crush it on the i7 because mine's way higher than that.
I'm trying to see. It looks like, according to this, the Radeon HD 7870. If I have the R9 270 and not the 290, that one's better than mine. So I must have the 290. Because there's no way that I bought a new graphics card
I don't know.
for that would be. I mean, there's no way that I paid like it was like $250 or $200 or something like that. There's no way that I bought a brand new card that's worse than the minimum for $250. That's not.
My graphics card is integrated. Yeah.
Dude, that way it's
Tony, that was the saddest thing anyone's ever said.
My computer makes me sad.
You'll never forget where it is.
This is probably why I don't play games on it as much as I used to, because the more games I buy on it, the more I realize, man, my computer is awful. It just wants to die.
Just kill me already.
Sween, I don't know much about the AMD FX chips because I was a bad person and I switched to the iCore. I was a diehard AMD.
I mean, that's a good one. The 8350 is good.
Well, I mean, that's in the recommended. I'm looking at it right there.
Yeah. That's good. I don't know.
I would upgrade your RAM.
I
8
would
gigs
go
of RAM is
I
low.
would go video card first. The 250X is kind of old.
Yeah. I would definitely upgrade the RAM too. Like, get 16 gigs and you'll be safe. 8's really pushing it. If just this game is requesting 8 gigs, I would bump
Yeah,
up
you're gonna need more soon.
bump up the RAM.
I would maybe dump the liquid cooling, get more RAM, get
No, you can keep the liquid
graphics
cooling.
card. Well, I'm saying to you can keep it. I mean, money. Like if you're trying to stay around that price point.
No, I think that's what he has.
No. He said. Well.
Yeah, he said this ran me 970. He's already purchased it.
Sorry, I thought he was.
No. I would get more RAM.
Yeah, more RAM and maybe look into an upgraded video card. That's about it.
Yeah.
Everything else in there is pretty good.
Yeah.
So we have what do we have?
We have a few more. We have one more piece of news.
4 more minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll do 2014 some other time. Like we're not gonna bust. We're not gonna bust.
The more we get, the more relevant it is.
Yeah.
We're not gonna bust through. I have so many games to talk about. We're not gonna bust through them in 1
No.
minute. We can knock.
Advertise everywhere. We're doing 20. Advertise like 2014 year in a review.
Yeah.
Later.
We can bust through these 2 news segments in 1 minute. We can't get through 2014.
Or you could just mention like your favorite game on that list.
Bayonetta 2.
All right, there you go. Donnie, what was your favorite game in 2014?
It was a game that came out in 2014 that I could play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smash Brothers Wii U.
Nice. Good choice. My favorite game, maybe a little cliche, but I would say the 90 to 100 part of Warlords of Draenor. That was a ton of fun. I put more time into that game than probably any. I did it over a short span of time in terms of I don't know. I did it like over a weekend, the long weekend, but I played like 48 hours straight, more or less. So I put more hours into that than any other single game. That definitely got my favorite game.
That'd be my second.
Sween, I don't know much about the 250X card, so I don't want to rate it just so I don't sound dumb. I haven't had any experience with it, so I don't actually know the quality of it.
So there's an insult in there somewhere.
No. I don't want to be like, oh, it's a 7. No, I don't want to tell them it's a 7, and then I'm just talking on my ass.
It's okay. It's not like next level for the price point. It's pretty good. I would give it like a 7 out of 10 for that price point. There's nothing.
So I nailed it with a 7?
There's not. Well, I wanted to say 8, but I mean, there's nothing exemplary about it in terms of like it's not like, oh my god, you're getting a steal. But you know, for $100 card,
if you're looking
at
at
that's what that is, then
if you're looking at the Witcher scale of what he's gonna need in 2015,
yeah,
where does that stand?
Like probably like a 3 or a 4.
Okay, that's more honest, I think, for him.
I mean, as far as
Sween, if you're looking at the Witcher's recommended
if
stats,
you're just trying to get a setup for the The Witcher.
You're looking at a
It's-
3 or 4 according to From CJ.
Yeah, it's a really good inexpensive card, but it only has a gig of RAM on it.
No, it doesn't have 2. It has 2.
Oh, does his have 2?
Yeah.
Does he say that right there? Did I just read it wrong? Oh yeah, okay. So he got the 2 gig version.
I mean, that's still
Okay,
not
so
pushing
that's-
a lot.
Yeah, it's still not a lot, but I mean so it's you might be able to pull it off. You certainly won't be able to like go full on. You're gonna be right at the edge. Everything else you have is good in terms of running it.
Except the RAM. Get the RAM up.
Well, no, the RAM can run it.
The RAM can run it by itself. He still has to run his operating system. And if he has 8 gigs of RAM, the game takes 8 gigs of RAM to run.
Yeah. Well, you just load it all into the RAM, and then you're good to
Oh,
go.
God.
Oh man. And then obviously, of course, I don't know how long you've had it or anything, but RMAs and all that stuff can happen. I haven't seen a ton of reports on that card with RMAs. If you have the room to upgrade, I would look at the R9 series. Just because it's an expensive upgrade, but you'll get a little longer out of it in terms of it'll last for a little while longer. Medium-ish setting, honestly, if you're doing medium, you have 2 gigs on there, you might be fine to pull it off.
With the RAM.
Yeah, especially if you upgrade the RAM. If you double up that RAM, if you go 16.
Sween, an RMA is return to manufacturer, and then I don't know what the A is.
Yeah, I don't know what it stands for. Just
But
Return to
it-
manufacture. All right.
Yeah.
Return merchandise authorization.
Okay, yeah, it's your...
It basically means it broke and you want it fixed.
Yep, which is what my graphics card is doing right now.
It's just if I talk about how often it's been RMA'd stuff, it just means how many times people have had it and it's just broken halfway through. But for medium settings, I mean, you're looking good. Just upgrade your RAM. The 2 gigs will do a lot better than the 1 gig. I mean, that almost... I don't want to be simple about it, but that almost doubles what you're going to get out of it. So, I would say you're going to be, as long as you don't want max. I'm a baby and I like to turn all my stuff up and then complain when my computer gets all shitty. But if you're going to be an adult about it, you're looking pretty good probably.
Yeah, and depending on the game, I usually turn it down to...
Oh, do you have one? Do you have 1 or 2 monitors? Is the other thing that matters? It shouldn't, but it
Yeah.
does.
The cat? I apologize. I'm frozen and dead.
Yeah,
The
it's-
cat.
Yeah.
When Donnie's camera freezes, the cat steps in, takes over.
Has it?
The new cat
Has
is...
Has it unfreezes?
No,
at
you're
all?
No,
you're
yeah,
still
you're
frozen.
asleep.
I don't get it. I'm wired.
You're
in.
looking...
Oh, I mean, it does. To be fair, it does look like a baby cat with human eyes. It does look like that. And now we need a new picture because I don't like it.
Okay, we can bring back the old one.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I mean, right now Donnie's just looking at From CJ like, huh,
Huh.
he's right above me.
I wire in. I don't know what. Blame Comcast. I do every day of my life.
We'll go. We brought the old one back just because we don't want to scare our viewers. But,
Oh, he has 1 monitor. Okay, Sween, you're good to go. You'll be fine.
You took the old one away. I'm back frozen.
yeah.
It happens. It is 9:04.
Yeah,
Yep.
We went a little over, which we love to do.
yeah. We do have an announcement for next week. So
Yes, big
next
announcement.
next
Oh, yeah.
week we're going to start a new time. Get excited. We decided 8 o'clock was a little too early. We wanted to give people more of a chance to get home, get settled, get
We want-
relaxed.
we're evolving into a global brand.
We're your
Yeah.
nighttime snack, basically.
Right.
We want you're done with dinner, like
Well, I don't know if I'd say that. Well, I don't know when most people eat dinner.
dude,
Also.
9 o'clock's kind of late to eat dinner.
Right. Well, that's the thing. It's only 9 o'clock for us.
Right.
That's part of the reason we're doing this. Is we're global. We got fans here. We got fans there.
We're huge
9
in
o'clock
Croatia.
here.
we got
Yeah.
here. We got fans there. There.
Yeah. We got 9 o'clock here, 6 o'clock there, or 3
Yeah.
a.m. there. Or
Okay.
Who knows?
So, importantly, next week we will be going live at 9 p.m. EST and going till 10 p.m. EST with the pre-show starting at 8:30. So,
Or sometimes
or 8 o'clock. It really depends on when I just want to stream.
8-ish.
8-ish.
Yeah.
That makes the pre-show.
You'll see it on the Facebook page and the Twitter. I'll post it there. If you want, you can go to those links down below. It's all there.
Follow the channel. We'll tell you when we go live. Sween, no problem for the advice. You're welcome.
Yep. Follow us. Check out our Patreon. We got
Yeah,
that
please
going.
Check out our Patreon.
If you guys like what we're doing, we like doing it. We want to keep doing it. You know,
We
it's all
wanna
for
get
you
better.
guys. So, yep, check out that Patreon. That Patreon is going. Any money we get from the Patreon is going to be funneled directly into the show.
Of
to
my
make it
pocket.
better. We are going to get new mics. We're going to get streaming.
If you want me unfrozen.
Yeah.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff.
If you
Unfrozen
eventually want
technology.
One day for us to all be in the same room.
Oh, I forgot to show off my figure.
All
I'm gonna
kinds
do
of
it.
stuff. So it's
Yeah.
you know, we don't want to push it on you. So we try not to talk about it too much. We do make one plea at the end of the show. So once
Yeah.
again, if you like what we're doing, we like doing it. Please help us do it some more.
Dude, we're so
any-
far over.
Every little bit helps.
And if you can't donate now, just tell your friends about it.
Yeah.
Spread it as much as you can.
Yeah, tell
Let people
everybody.
know about the show.
Okay.
It's we are happy being like, you know, we like this relationship we have with you guys, but we don't need to be your little secret. Like, you could tell people about us. It's fine.
Yeah.
We'll still acknowledge you as, you know, you were there first.
Yeah.
But
I wish I had that
like,
award
oh,
show music to play to be like, hey, stop fucking talking so I can end the show.
I mean, what do we got? Like, we don't have anyone nipping at our heels. It's not like we're in a time slot here.
Yeah, I'm a busy man.
Okay.
I got a mortgage to pay.
Yeah.
My God.
Guys, thank you for being here. Tune in next week. This is Frameloss. Have
See you
fun.
guys. Good night. Good
Peace.
game.
Get hype, stay hype.